Hi Year 1, it's Tuesday the 9th of February and this is your geography lesson. Today you're going to be identifying physical and human features in the UK. And to start us off and get our brains working and in the right mindset for this activity, what I'd like you to do is think back to last lesson's learning and the 4 countries in the UK. Can you quick write the 4 countries in the UK and their capitals? Okay, you can pause the video while you do it. 3, 2, 1, off you go. How did you do? Did you get England, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales? Did you manage to name those capitals as well? I wonder if you could just as a challenge now tell your adult one fact you remember about England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales. Don't worry if you don't remember now. We'll have a look at some of last week's work later in the lesson. So your new learning today is human features and physical features. So human and physical features are things that you can see all around you. Physical features like seas and mountains, a river are natural. They would be here even if there was no people around. However, as you may have guessed, human features like houses and roads and bridges are things that have been built by people. So we're going to look at some pictures now and we're going to decide if they are human or physical. What I'd like you to do is write down the numbers you can see at the top. So number 1, and you're going to write human or physical. So this is Big Ben. Is it a human feature or physical feature of London? All you need to do is write the number 1 and then human or physical. So is it natural? Is it made by humans, do you think? So Big Ben is a human feature. Okay, this is the Angel of the North. It's in Gateshead. Is this a human or physical feature? So write number 2. Pause the video while you decide if it's human or physical and write your answer next to the number. Okay, pause the video if you haven't already and you need to. If you've done your writing already, I will talk about whether this is human or physical. So the Angel of the North, it is not natural, it is man-made. Someone has constructed this, which makes it a human feature. Okay, here we've got the Wembley Stadium in London. Is this human or physical? Write number 3, pause the video and write human or physical for your answer. What do you think? Is it man-made? Is it natural? Would it be here if humans weren't on the earth? Okay, this is a human feature again. It's man-made, it's being constructed by humans. If there were no humans on earth, we would not have Wembley Stadium. What have we got here? Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the UK. Is it human or physical? Write your number, pause the video while you write your answer, human or physical. Okay, looking at this, we know that mountains are not built by humans. So they form from rock and it is a physical feature. If there were no humans on Earth, we would still have mountains. Number 5, we've got the River Severn and it's the longest river in the UK. Is it human or physical? Did somebody make it? Remember, we're thinking about the river, not the bridge. Write your number 5 and your answer, human or physical. Okay, the River Severn is a physical feature. If there were no humans, we would still have the River Severn. It is natural, it is not man-made. Number 6, we've got this is Forest of Dean in Gloucester, one of my favourite places, and you're going to decide if it's human or physical. Write your answer next to your number, pause the video while you do that. And the Forest of Dean is, you were absolutely right, a physical feature. It is consisting of trees and grass and all natural things. It is not man-made. Without humans, we would still have the Forest of Dean. It is a physical feature. Okay, to continue your new learning today, what I'd like you to do, on your dojo page there is a link which is the same as this one, and there's a video at the top, so I'd like you to watch the video, and it goes into a bit more detail about human and physical things and how to identify them in our environment. And then underneath that there's an activity that you can play labelling the human and physical features, so it can be found underneath the video. So have a go at that. Also, your task today is to think back to last session, and I'd like you to name some of the human and physical features from your poster. So you made a poster in your last session, or you wrote some facts about one of the countries in the UK. So you could then take your facts and you could put them onto a different piece of paper and say whether they are human or physical, or you could label it on your poster. I'll just show you some examples here. We have got, I think this was Joshua, so he did Scotland, and he's put Scotland is full of castles. So one of his physical human features today, could be castles in Scotland. Also, he talks about Loch Ness here, so he would decide if Loch Ness was a human or physical feature, and he could write that in a sentence as well, or he could label it on his poster. It might be nice to write it on a sentence, Joshua, though, because your poster is beautiful. And we have Eleanor's poster here. Now, she speaks about the England. She talks about the capital, but there's no real landmarks on here. She talks about facts about things that were famous in England. So, Eleanor, what you might want to do is, on a different piece of paper, is write down some of the features that you know from England. So Big Ben we looked at today, and then you can have a think about some others that you would find in England, and then just write next to them whether they are human or physical. So I'm looking for about 4 examples of human and physical features in the UK. Okay. So just before you go and get on with your tasks, I would like you to explain to your adult what a physical feature is. A physical feature is, pause the video while you tell your adult. And a human feature is, pause the video while you tell your adult. Well done, I look forward to seeing your work.